following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Sitting down and designing, where every man in a thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't trust me, big up the girls inside the party. Let's get down to crazy Jimmy, big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Bitch, I'm your wanna be, Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you out to Jimmy Star's.
Hey ho, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. We got an exciting show for you guys today. Before we get started, let me introduce my sleeping, cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Ron Russell.
Nobody better fuck with me today. I did not sleep all night. I was up watching 50,000 Golden Girls shows that I've seen 3,000 times, so I was doing the show with them. Dialogue. 5 o'clock in the morning, I fell asleep for a minute. Then I woke up and then I have to do the show. No good, because actors learn that we have to sleep and get up at 6 in the morning or 5 in the morning, but we sleep before we get up. You cannot go I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Anyway,
I hate everybody, and I'm going to be mean as hell today.
No, you're not.
Yes, I'm starting with you.
Yeah, so anyway, you guys, we have a fun show today. We have something a little bit different. We've got 3 guests instead of 2 guests today because it's Angela Joseph's birthday, so we had told her she could come on for her birthday. So we're going to have her on. Our first guest is Tommy Brunswick. Our second guest is Angela Joseph, and our third guest, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, is Taja Abitbol from Members Only Palm Beach, the Netflix show that we had Hillary Musser on from last week. The show did great, and I'm looking forward to having her.
So much fun. That show is I can't wait for it to come back. It is really so much fun because those broads are out of their minds. I mean, you know, the gay world of Palm Springs, which everybody knows is the capital of the gay world, the queens love that show, because they all pick out a girl that they like and they say, my girl is better than your girl, and my girl's gown is nicer than your girl's gown. It's like they're playing with cutouts. And the show is really hitting the gay population. And you know what they say, first the gays, then everybody.
Yep, it's so much fun. So anyway, you guys, we're going to bring our first guest on in 1 second. I just want to say you can listen to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Our main platforms are Libsyn, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. And also, we've been putting the show on Instagram and TikTok. So you can watch it on all those different platforms. It's a lot of fun.
We're like gonorrhea. We're all over.
That's right. We're all over. And last week's show did really good, and the week before did really good. So please continue your support. We totally appreciate it. Do you have anything you want to say before we bring on a guest?
Yeah, I want to go to bed.
No, but besides that.
What do I want to say? Oh, yes, I do want to say. Stephen Lang is an actor that I don't know if too many people know who he is, but he's a wonderful actor, a fabulous actor. And I interviewed him upstate New York at one of the movie festivals. And he was so cool and so gay friendly that we actually, kidding around, danced cheek to cheek, and I have it on film. Now, this guy is so macho. I mean, he is an Avatar. He plays the general in Avatar, and he's in this movie.
Colonel Quaritch in Avatar.
Yeah, and he's in this movie that we watched last night that I sat there saying, they got to be kidding. Oh, forget about it. This can't be real. Anyway, it was a fabulous movie. It was an intrigue movie, and it's the title. I don't know how to say it. What was it?
Sisu, Sisu.
What the fuck is that?
Road to Revenge, and it was awesome. It's a sequel to Sisu.
Sounds like a Chinese meal.
And it was so good. It's so bloody and violent, but it is awesome. And the coolest thing about it is that the stars are all like, in their like 60s or 70s, so they're like old guys who are totally badass, like Jason Statham, beating people up.
We met Steve in Upstate, as I said, and became fast friends with him because he's such a nice guy. He's another actor that's friendly to actors. Even though he's a star, he doesn't look down at actors that aren't stars. He is a buddy and a sweetheart of a guy. But I'm telling you, we danced cheek to cheek as a joke. And I'm saying, here I am dancing cheek to cheek with the Avatar guy, the big killer guy. Anyway, he's straight, of course, and his wife is a costumer. She does costumes for all movies, and they live in upstate New York. And they're just a wonderful people.
He's in all the Avatar movies. I think there's 3 of them have been released, and there's 2 more to come. And then all you horror movie people know him from Don't Blink and the sequel.
Right.
No, Don't Breathe. Don't Breathe in the sequel. Don't Breathe 2. Great movie.
So Jimmy and I, in knowing him and liking him so much, have become great fans of his work. His work is really good. I must tell you that the movie we watched was way out. I mean, it was nothing like that could ever happen, but he made it believable. He's a brilliant actor, and his accent was wonderful. I didn't find anything wrong with his performance. He's just a great actor. Stephen Lang, folks. Look him up.
You guys will love it. It was a great movie. All right, we're going to bring on our first guest. Let's bring her on.
Hello.
Hey, long time no see 6 minutes ago.
It's her.
Yeah. Oh, that's that girl. Yeah.
Oh, how come her is on? Yeah. Oh, it's her. Ugh.
I love it. I'm so happy to see you. So first, let me do a good introduction. Hey, everybody!
Too bad you're not a natural blonde.
Oh, you don't know that.
All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show.
I love you. You know
Wait, let me introduce her. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, actor, producer, director, convention founder, and teacher, Tommy Brunswick. Hello and welcome to the show.
Who has the best sense of humor and the best smile in the world.
Oh, thank you.
And she's the mother of 42 children. She just walks and drops eggs.
I look great for having that many.
Yes. Oh, no, first of all, so I'm going to tell you something. First, say hi to the people in the chat room. They're just starting to come in now, but say hi to the chat room.
Hi, chat room. Am I supposed to type something or I just say hello?
No, that's fine. You can just say hello.
You're supposed to take
hello,
your blouse,
everybody. Welcome.
Take your blouse and your bra off.
Yeah.
Oh,
listen, Howard Stern made what? Howard Stern made millions with that bullshit line.
Yeah, but now he's gone.
He used to say, "Show me your tits. Take your blouse off." Fran Drescher was on his show teaching people how to give head to a dildo.
No, a banana.
Yes. No, it was a dildo.
No, it was a banana.
No, it was a dildo.
I saw it. It was a banana.
I saw it. It was a dildo.
Anyway, who cares? So first of all, here's what I want to tell you.
Meanwhile, he made millions. So I'm gonna get a dildo and shove it down Jimmy's throat and show people how to kill somebody.
That'll be quite a show.
We don't want it. So here's what I want to say
40
first.
million? I'll shove a dildo down my throat.
First of all, so I was like, just like looking at your IMDb and different things that you're doing. And I was looking at your Instagram, which you guys can follow her on Instagram. It's at Tommy Brunswick. I didn't ask her. Why not? Hopefully you got those. If you didn't, let me know. I'll put them in there again. And so I always, I knew you were married for a long time and it didn't end well. I didn't know you had children.
Wait a minute. Didn't end well?
No.
Well, it ended well to where he married somebody that was the same age younger than my kids.
No, he's a fag. Trust me, he's a homo. He's a homo. He couldn't handle a woman like you.
I don't want to speak ill. He did pass. So.
Oh, I didn't know he passed. So, okay.
Yeah,
so
well, I told him the younger woman was going to, take the life out of him.
My ex-wife died also.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it was very sad.
She's dead. I'm glad she's dead.
Yeah, well, I'm not dead because of my kids,
Right, of course. So here's what I want.
My kids know what a bitch she was. She abandoned them for 35 years. She never saw them.
Well, it only takes one good parent.
That's true.
That was
He
me.
was it, and you
Good
and you.
parent.
So my whole point of bringing all that up was the fact that your IMDb has your age on it, and I thought you were 20 years younger than you actually are.
Well, because she's
Well-
you know who you look like.
Called the LA 50s, right?
Terrific.
Tommy.
or
You-
the Filipino blood.
Tommy, you
Yeah.
look like Goldie Hawn 30 years ago.
Ooh, I love that.
You
See,
do. You look
guess
like
what?
Goldie Hawn.
I am a natural blonde.
I just love it. So you have taken such good care of yourself, literally.
Well, how old is she?
55.
You look great.
You look
Thank you.
fantastic.
You're in the school of Ron Russell. I'll be 86 soon.
Yeah, he'll be 86 next month.
86. That's older than dirt. And that's
You
really
look
old.
Marvelous.
I look marvelous, right? I should only walk as marvelous as I look. I'm having trouble with my legs, like poor Liza Minnelli and everybody else. We're all going to wind up in wheelchairs because we did stand up.
Oh,
All those years we were standing on our knees and we wore them out.
So, well, you guys, one of the reasons I brought Tommy on the show, first of all, you guys have known her. She's very well known in the horror world. There's not a person she doesn't know. She has a bunch of conventions. I don't know how many conventions you have. I know you have Motor City Nightmares. I think Crystal Lake Nightmares was you.
yep. And V. Neil's Vampire Weekend. That was me.
Okay.
And that
And
was
then
last
are you
year.
Nightmares? Then what was the Nightmare in Colorado thing?
Rocky Mountain Nightmares.
Rocky Mountain Nightmares. So you have 4 of them.
Yeah, and they go on and off. They're not every year. Motor City Nightmares is taking a year off this year. So
Do you like playing vampires?
No, she doesn't play a vampire.
I would love to play a vampire, but usually I'm on the other side of the camera.
When you're good looking, those bastards won't make you a vampire. I'm finally, I cannot give
I
them-
am a vampire. That's why they don't want me. I don't show
No,
up.
listen. A dream comes true if you wait long enough for it.
Yeah.
I cannot tell the movie because he'll kill me. The producer said, do not ever say the movie that you're in because it'll spoil the plot. But I
Okay.
finally get to play a vampire.
All
He's got
right.
2 vampire roles coming
Know
up.
anyone that needs a vampire? Get a hold
Could
of
Yes.
me.
I'm so happy. I've never played one. I've been dying to play a vampire.
That's
It took me 65 years in the business to play a vampire. But you know what? You get there if you wait. Patience. You need patience.
So you guys,
See, you're too. Well, actually, that's not true because they have beautiful women that are vampires.
Oh,
In the-
yeah.
In the
Monica
Christopher
Bellucci,
Lee
one of
one,
my favorites.
yes, I love
in
it.
the Christopher Lee films, all the women
Oh,
had big
yeah,
tits
those
and they were
hammer beauties.
beautiful. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you could be a vampire.
So-
Jimmy make her a vampire.
So so you guys, Tommy, I hadn't talked to her in like a year. She comes on every year to the show, you guys. She was actually introduced to us many years ago by
Oh.
Angela. Just her.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm talking, just let
her
her
has
talk.
a name.
I said Tommy.
I didn't hear
Okay,
it.
well you didn't hear it,
You
so
know
don't worry
what?
about
Today
it.
I'm going to poke both
No.
your eyes out.
Anyway, you
And
guys,
you're going to be
we hadn't
blind.
talked to her, and she sent me a text message because she's so busy, always doing all these conventions. But she originally was in the movie industry as a producer, a writer, a director. She's done everything. She's done a ton of movies. She said she's going to start working back again on the other side of the camera. And she also does script supervisor, continuity work. She knows how to do everything. I think you do special effects too, or makeup or something too, right?
I do. Yeah.
So
Yep.
you're
I do.
all
So if
around.
anybody needs her, you can follow her on Instagram at Tommy Brunswick. We're going to try to get her involved in some stuff. But I want to go back a little bit because I noticed you just did a seminar for people who want to, learn how to create their own conventions. You have 4 successful conventions. I know it's a
Wait
lot of
minute.
work.
What does it take to a convention? 50 pictures and you got a pen and
Oh, no. I mean, I put on this whole convention.
He
I
puts on the
fly everybody
convention.
in, I
Oh,
give
It's
them
the
you-
vendors, the hotel.
well, soon you're going to ask me to be in one of yours. 'cause
That's
I'm gonna
right, for
be, no,
sure.
because I'm going to be in a television series and that's going to make me so famous.
Awesome.
After 65 years, you got to wait. See, you wait.
I know. I'm waiting.
I don't think people have any idea what it takes. I know what it takes because I actually tried to put one together on a cruise about 30 years ago, and it was impossible to do. So it's so much work. You have to find vendors the hotel. You have to get all the guests to come. Most of them have guarantees. You got to have money for that, money for all these different things. You got to advertise it or nobody comes. So how did you actually get involved in doing that in the first place? Because I have a horror publication called Dark Frights magazine. We're number 13, I think, of all of the top horror publications. And I want to eventually do a Dark Frights weekend eventually.
Well, that's you're coming to the right person.
Yes. So I want to know, how did you get into all of that?
I got started because I started making indie movies in Michigan. My movies were distributed all over the world, little tiny indie movies, but I didn't have a lot of following locally. So I said, hey, let's have a convention. We used to go to this convention called Cinema Wasteland.
Yes.
And it was like really early because I started mine in 2008. So was Motor City Nightmares was the first one. So I started that just so I could get people to sit in the film festival room and watch my movies. And a lot of the people that I had in the movies came to my first conventions, like Kane Hodder and Dee Wallace and, all Bill Moseley, all of these different people.
Where is your convention?
Detroit. My one is in Detroit. I have two.
Why are you in Detroit? Who the fuck else?
Well, that's where I'm from. And it was good. It was good in the beginning because there was none there. But you got to do one.
Tommy, you got to do one in Palm Springs.
I would love to do it in Palm Springs, but it's hard because
why is it terrible? The Queens would
people to fly in there. It's not. You can't pull. It's hard to pull from the audience there. So it just depends on what kind of convention you have there. If it will convert with the locals, because most conventions draw local people. Sometimes they draw from other states, but mostly just from within.
No, everybody we know in the business from LA, they don't live in LA anymore. Nobody. They're all in Arizona or everywhere. So they have to fly in no matter what.
Right. Well, that's why they have conventions
everywhere.
But wait, Palm Springs is a cookie. Because everybody wants to come to Palm Springs. So when the actors hear, it's in Palm Springs, I'll go. Yeah. Because it's a vacation as well as the convention.
I don't know if it'll draw the people.
I think it'd be
but I do have some friends in Palm Springs that own a movie theater. And we were going to do some special nights there, like bring Felissa Rose in and do a sleepaway camp commentary thing. So we might do some little things there. I'm just looking
to see what kind of reaction that you get to it. To see.
Yes.
Listen, we're the gay capital of the world.
Right. And that's why
gay guys love
because
they love horror. And, there's a big audience.
You think they love horror?
Yes, they do. I'm going to speak to our guest who's coming on in a while. Okay. The guest from Members Only Palm Beach. And I'm going to tell her that her producers should have somebody on the show gay because of all the gay people that are starting to watch that show. Yeah. And they're going to make that show happen because they made Dynasty happen.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. If it wasn't for the gay people, Dynasty would never have been the hit it was.
Yeah.
So you would have a gay audience. We would push it and you'd have a big gay.
I have my son is gay and my oldest daughter is trans, so I have all in my family.
That's awesome.
How the fuck did you deal with that?
That's why she's got all the rainbow colors on.
It's something you love. It's something you take care of and you hold.
I'm gay and I'm so happy my daughters are straight.
Oh, well, because it's a harder life, so I try not to make it
definitely.
I try to make it very nice, big and happy.
Are they in the business with you? Do they do what you do?
Yeah, my youngest is 17, and then my oldest, she is 31 this year. She'll be 31 this year.
How is she trans?
She was born a boy, and now she's a girl. But
I have a niece like that.
She kept her same name, thank God, because I really spoiled over my kids' names because they're all named after Anne Rice characters from her book. So my oldest, her name is Cayman. It's Khayman. So, but all of their middle names are Tommy. So,
there you go.
Tommy Brunswick, because I figured the husband gets to give a name. I want to give a name.
That's cool.
Do you think it's an inherited gene that makes people the way they are?
I don't know. nature versus nurture kind of thing. I don't know. I think my oldest was always like that. I think she always felt like that's what she wanted to do. And I didn't even realize it. I felt like a bad mom in the beginning. I'm like, oh, you'll get over it, which was probably the worst thing to say to a young kid.
Yes.
But I didn't know anything back then. Then when I moved here, she moved out here, but didn't transition until she was here. Thank God, because in Michigan, they are not kind at all.
Yes. Well, I'm sure they're not kind a lot of places.
Well, when my niece started to suspect that her son was trans, he was about 2 or 3 years old. And he only wanted to play with his sister's doll. He's a twin. He wanted to play with his sister's dolls. Then as he was growing up, he was putting on his sister's dresses. And my niece said, what the hell, is he gay? I said, no, he's not gay. Whatever. I'm not going to use her name. He's not gay. And you will find out what he is eventually, because I had many training.
My daughter is gay because the girlfriend stayed with her. They've been together 11 years through the transition, and they're planning on getting married still.
Good for them.
Yeah, but
they're amazing. So now they're officially lesbians.
I love it.
No, my niece is straight. She likes what is she?
She likes boys.
She likes boys.
She's beautiful. You would never know by looking at her. She looks like a supermodel.
She's
like 12, but she's beautiful.
No, she's 16. She's
16 already?
And she's tall and skinny with long black hair and these big, big eyes like a deer. She's absolutely gorgeous. She was meant to be a woman. There's no way she was meant to be a man.
So wait, I want to go back. I want to go back for a minute. So how long did it take you to make money doing those? Because I know that like a lot of times it's very difficult to do it. And a lot of people are interested in this because it's so difficult, but everybody wants to go to them. And they've changed so much. When I used to go, it was, it was $50 to get in and $20 for an autograph, and they gave you a selfie for free. Now it's like ungodly expensive.
I worked.
Great. Let us answer the question.
It is tough. The first year was very tough. I lost money the first year, but after the first year, I started learning and understanding. But my conventions didn't get really big until Walking Dead came on, because Walking Dead changed the horror scene like across the board for people. They became more mainstream. So now horror is totally mainstream and the money is there. You just have to know how to negotiate things, especially with the agents, the actors, the hotels, and what not to overpromise for things, because you can get caught up in a lot of trouble.
Oh, absolutely.
Jane
But
Russell.
if you do it right and you homegrown do it, you can not lose any money and start making it right away, because you add on things. You add on a film festival, so you get money from Film Freeway. You add on some sponsors. They come in and they give you some money to set up stuff, so they have so many things. I got my first big sponsorship for Crystal Lake Nightmares. Paramount came in, and it was wonderful that they came in. And they did, because I brought together 80 people from all over.
I saw it on the site, all the people, and we've had about 30% of those people on our show.
Yeah. So, but bringing them all together, Paramount was like, oh, how about we come and do interviews there? I'm like, wow, this would be perfect, because you don't have to fly everybody in. They're like, no.
Here. Jimmy and
I
did.
They did all those interviews there.
And then Jimmy and I interviewed so many people, but the one that flipped, because I knew Bobby Benton for years. And I said, oh, good, Bobby's here. Let's go visit Bobby. Well, the line was from Here to Kingdom Come. I said, that old broad still has him. And you know what she was doing? Having them sit on her lap.
Do you even know who Barbie Benton is?
I do. From a
Howard
Hughes. So yeah, I know. Was she ever a Playboy?
The other one. Anyway, Jane Russell was my best friend, and she said, Ron, would you come to the convention center for the Palm Springs convention and help me out at the table? And I did. And she was signing pictures one after another for $30. Then she got so tired, and she had macular degeneration, so her eyes went. You know what she said to the people? Take a picture with me. Wow, the line got 50 feet more. I said, I can have a picture with Jane Russell, and it was $30. And I thought that was very fair for her time. And all her money went to her church, because she was very religious. She never kept a penny.
So 18 years ago, that's how I started this show. I was a clothing designer, and I went to Screamfest, which is in Orlando, and it was like the biggest convention in Florida. And that's how I met everybody. And I would give them clothes, and I would become friends, and then they would come on the show. Like our first guests on this show were like Malcolm McDowell and Kane Hodder and all these huge people that nobody else. We had done 10 shows, and here I've got Lance Henriksen and all these people coming on the show, and nobody could believe how we did that. And those are my favorite. Lance Henriksen's my absolute favorite. He's like one of my absolute favorite. Kane Hodder is like cool as shit. Like they're all just a lot of fun. So like I love it. But you basically do horror, right? You stick to horror.
Horror, but one of the new conventions that I'm building is more of a fusion. It was originally called Geisha Con, gaming, esports, influencers, sci-fi, horror, animation. So that because horror, sometimes you get pigeonholed from one genre. So I wanted to bring a whole bunch of them together, and so that I could broaden the audience and be more like a Comic-Con.
Yeah, because like MegaCon, like it was just this past weekend, and they bring a little bit of everybody. Like it's more of a pop culture convention instead of a horror convention.
Exactly, but a lot of the big horror conventions are turning into that too, because they're just running out of guests.
Right. Okay.
The monster people are the ones that have the most people at their booths. People like if I went there looking like me, they walk right by. They say, "Who needs it? Who needs you, you old man? You look right, But if really, seriously, I'm not Cary Grant. If I was Cary Grant, it would be a different story. But it's the monster, the weirder and the uglier you are. We had a friend. Listen to this story. His name is Ferguson. Okay, you know who he is?
Mike Ferguson.
Mike Ferguson.
Yeah,
his head was in
Hold. Listen, this story is fabulous. First time on the air. We met Mike Ferguson when he was a bouncer and nothing. He had aspirations of being an actor. We liked his then wife, and we friended Mike, and we gave him very, very friendly advice. We had him on our show. We promoted him. We pushed him. Today, Mike Ferguson's one of the highest paid.
Yeah, he's everywhere. He's not the highest paid, but he's in everything.
That's why I saw his head was at one of my conventions, and it looked real. I think it was, I don't know if it was Joe Castro, one of the special effects artists had it, and it was the scariest thing because it looked just like him, and I know him, so it was really kind of scary.
We told him.
We told him what to do.
We told him when we first met him. We told him when we first met him, you're going to be big in this business. This is like 7 or 8 years ago. We told him because we've only lived here that long, so it couldn't have been more than that. So we told him when we first met him. I was like, you got to look. You're going to be big, and then he was booking a little bit. Now I think he works like every day.
Yeah,
and they fly him all over.
We could only wish that, right?
Yes, absolutely. So do you act also? I mean, I see that you've been in a lot of movies, but you also produced them. So, but would you focus on as an actress also?
I would if somebody wanted me to, but I always need to create things. I love creating something from nothing is my favorite. So acting is tough because you have to wait for everybody else. You have to wait to see if you get hired. You have to go audition. But if I'm creating a movie or an IP or something, I can do that. So, it just depends on what's going on. I would do it if somebody asked me.
Are you a Gemini?
I am a Libra.
Me too.
That's why we get along. Everything's got a balance.
Creative.
Yeah. But no, that's my favorite thing. That's why I do so many different things, because I love creating. I sculpt. I do all kinds of stuff all the time.
Oh no! I noticed you have an Etsy page and you make like all these little monster things.
Little monsters, yeah. Because
basically, you do everything. You do a lot of things. All the way around.
That's the way everyone is in Hollywood, though. You have to learn how to do so much because when work drives up here, you got to come over here and work. So it's just like the gig economy. So I'm good with that. I am not a great 9-to-5er. I can spend 16 hours on set, but going 9 to 5 to a job is really tough for me.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I would kill myself.
I know. That's what I mean. That's why doing all these things are great because I can keep busy, but they're not always profitable.
That's true.
Well, you have to love acting in order to be an actor.
Yeah, I do a class with Sean Cunningham, the creator of Friday the
Friday
13th.
the 13th. He's been on our show.
And we do it
can't-
every
you
week.
can't
It's an
just
invite
like
only.
that.
It's called the Sandbox, and we go and we a lot of people perform. You can bring in your scripts and people read it. Actors come to do their
Oh, I thought that is that like your garden party thing? Is that like the garden party
No,
thing?
it's close. I got the idea from that. But
Okay.
my garden collective is more of a networking thing. So we don't do scenes or anything there, but almost everyone that has come to my garden has gotten jobs from everybody else.
I love it.
So
Okay,
everybody's-
It's networking. Huh?
Yeah.
On a personal note, because we have a lot of single men that watch the show. Now, would you remarry? Would you marry again?
I don't know about marry. I don't even date because I'm always so busy. So if someone wants to date, give me a call.
I love it. I mean,
Okay.
that's
I
such
just
a good
want to just date everybody. I don't know.
Well, if they date you, they're dating Goldie Hawn, as far as I'm concerned. You look so much like Goldie.
Also, like you've got it going on though, because you've got such a great smile. You're very
Yes.
beautiful.
Personality.
You know, you could actually be a MILF because you could date 30-year-olds because I thought you were a 30-year-old.
Well,
So,
I
she
don't
doesn't
know.
wanna-
I always feel weird
No.
because they're the same age as my kids, and
Oh.
She wants a man 55.
I want a man
years old,
that's like my age or older. So it's good.
successful. I married Junior here, 26 years younger than me, and it's hell.
Not for him, for you, right?
Well, not for him because he's learning.
Yeah.
I'm teaching.
Yep.
And it's frustrating when I talk about my world and he has no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
I know his world now.
I mean,
after all
Now
these
you
years.
know, right.
I mean, there was a
Now.
time when I said, you know, Betty Davis was a friend of mine, and he looked at me like, what?
No, I didn't. I knew who Betty Davis
Well,
was. But there's a
well,
lot of them I don't. A lot of them I don't. But he doesn't know mine. Like I was really good with friends with Corey Feldman and Corey Haim.
Oh,
was
I
a
know
really,
Corey Feldman.
Now yes.
No, I knew him before.
Brooke
you.
McCarter from the Lost Boys was a really good friend. I mean, I know all the 80s stars, and he knows all the 50s stars or 60s,
Yeah.
50s,
40
40s,
and
and
40 and
50s.
50.
Yeah.
So it's difficult. You don't want to have that generation gap.
Also, you have a
Right.
new movie, kind of a new movie. I think you produced it. I bring it up because we know a lot of the people in it. Thou Shalt Kill.
Oh yeah, that I was one of the producers on that. I love that. It's Augie Duke was in it. She's
Oh,
one of my
Vince-
favorite
did you
people,
see
and
those
Vince
pictures?
Lozano.
Yes, and Alexis Ayakana's in it, and Tom
Oh.
Malloy, which Tom Malloy is a friend of mine. He's actually
He's one of the
advising.
producers too.
He's
Yeah.
advising us on one of the other films that I'm working on, and he's and he's really good to help with distribution. He knows everything.
Yes, he knows everything.
I call Alexis Ava Gardner. She looks just like
Oh,
Ava Gardner. She
kinda
is so
does.
beautiful.
Yep,
I
very
love her. She's
Yeah,
one of my
no,
favorite
that
people.
was a movie I did a couple years ago. I'm working on so the one thing we did was I'm producing Crackjaw, which is Sean Cunningham is executive producer, Nelson Torres and Christine Torres are producers, and Nelson's the director, but it's kind of be like a new franchise. And what they did is they started putting stuff on Facebook. So we started doing different things to try to get attention. So what I said, we have to post every day. So what he started to do is he started putting scenes through AI and making up concept scenes. So he does that. We went from 0 to 40,000 viewers, 40,000 followers, 8 million views within like 6 months.
So we did the same thing. I have a movie called The Legend of Bunny Man that I'm working on, and we've already got action figures and candles and all kinds of stuff coming. And we've gotten in about 8 months, I think we're at about 14 million views in social media.
See, and it's amazing but I know that it's because it's the beginning of the AI stuff. Some things have dropped recently that are changing everything. So all of us looking at it have to use it as a tool, not as
Yeah, you have a good attitude with it, and so do I. I actually have I've worked out a deal with Arcana, which is one of the only 2 AI companies that is Netflix approved.
okay.
And we're doing a series called The Nightcrawler, and we're creating the very first episode for it right now.
Nice.
and then
You
we're
know
gonna
I just stumbled across Higgsfield.ai. They're their own AI, but they just dropped all of these new shorts. They're actually series videos, and they were amazing. So it will become one person will be able to make a whole movie for certain things, but people always want actors. People always want people to relate to. So no big jobs are going to be lost, but the small ones will get lost.
They have it set now, though. Where's a thing, and it's called, I forgot what it's called, but you could take, like, I could take you and say, okay, run down the street, with a hatchet and start chopping and stuff like that.
Like Nano Banana is allowing you to do that.
And then they can take that and put you in the costume and make you the person, so you are the actor in it.
Yeah, but it's not the same thing.
It isn't the same thing. It doesn't look.
This is a monster. This is a monster.
Yeah,
and it's just been birthed. It's not grown yet. This is going to destroy our business because
I don't know. I think it's going to destroy
yes. Stop it. Now, stop.
Possibly.
May I speak, please? I'm angry. May I speak? I'm not in a good mood. I didn't sleep.
Sorry.
We bust our asses all our lives to become an actor. We suffer, we struggle, we take humiliation, we take disappointment to give the audience a performance. But to take that away from us and make it a cartoon, because that's all AR is a cartoon, a glorified, hopped up cartoon, you are going to destroy the business, because they can bring Robert Redford back and have Robert Redford in a movie when Robert Redford is dead. That violates Robert Redford.
Hang on, stop.
Wait, hang on. AI violates
AI
violates all of actors in this.
But I do mostly AI for my business stuff because it cuts my time in half.
Absolutely.
Working on all my business work.
But it's not art. It's not.
No,
art.
that's different.
No,
That's not movies. That's
it's not art.
He doesn't understand AI, so
I don't understand.
He doesn't
AI,
understand
and
it.
I don't like it. And I don't want it.
To cut my different things down fast.
No, you're 100% right. I go in. I've created budgets on AI. I've created game plans, distribution plans.
Because it's not always right. It just gives you a beginning to start from. Like I do a lot of my pitch decks with that, and then of course I correct it and things, but it takes so much less time, and it just gives me so much free time because I can do this quickly.
We did fine for 50, 60, 70 years without it.
I was never good at pitch decks.
We had plenty of time to go to parties and pool.
Okay, she's talking about not movies. She's talking about using it for other things.
Yeah, but I'm talking about my business, movie. Okay, and they're trying to come into the movies to take away from the actor and make it a cartoon. Okay, you can never duplicate Barbara Stanwyck's performance in Song.
No, you're right.
In Song,
right. And I don't think that'll ever change.
That'll never change.
Because acting is an art.
People crave that art, and they want it from humans. And you know that because you see other AI stuff. It is not going to do as good as something with Meryl Streep in it, or something. You know what I mean? Like you need people like that.
Tommy,
yes, you're right,
Tommy. Yeah. The movie, the next film I'm doing, they did a picture of me.
Yeah. And
they used that process.
What
I'd like to screw the guy in that picture because he's so hot. All right. They made me look 35 and magnificent. And I said, I should only look like that. Now,
I'm hoping AI does that for real with the medical AI. That's
people are going to go to the movies seeing that picture. And when they see me in person, they say, "Where's your son?"
Where's your son? Move out of the way. Let me look for it.
I think it's wrong. Headshots should be natural and who you are. That's how they.
But they were always touched up by a Photoshop anyway. So.
No, everybody on Facebook now, even the ugliest people I know, look gorgeous. They all went through that process.
Well, that's good. Hey, I'd rather look at the pretty, right?
But it's not real. But it's you're selling something that's not.
Okay, so hang on. We got to go. So you guys,
I'm done.
This is Tommy Brunswick, you guys. We're gonna let her. First of all, you can follow her on Instagram. It's at Tommy Brunswick. Check out. So we want to know when your new things come out, and also when your new your new conventions. Do you have a next convention already planned or no?
No, I'm working with a couple people that want to bring some big conventions in, so we're just doing some negotiating right now.
Okay, you're so good at it too, because I love it. Now we're gonna bring on Angela, and we're gonna cross
And
over.
Jimmy, anytime you have questions, just give me a call. I can help you out with any of the convention stuff.
I actually do have a question about because I need costumes made for my bunny man, and I don't really know people who can do that.
Give me a call. I have tendrils everywhere.
Perfect. Well, I love it. All right, let's bring in Angela.
Okay, let me see.
Hey!
Happy birthday to
you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Angela. Happy birthday to you. Say something so we know we can hear you.
No, say talk.
Thank you so much.
There you go.
I'll let you talk. It's so good to see you, lady.
You can't hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. It seems like it's a little bit slow motion.
Good to see you too.
It's a little delayed. It seems like
delayed reaction.
we have a little bit of a delay, but that's okay. So say hi to
Okay,
Tommy.
good,
Tommy's
good.
fabulous.
Happy birthday, lady. I think it's
We're
frozen.
gonna have trouble with this.
Thank you.
Hang on, let me ask
What,
you.
Thank you so
kind of
much.
equipment do you have?
You're
Well,
so
it could be because we're both on here. Maybe if
no, because we have our
I bet
Christmas
you
show. We
I
have 10
bet she's
people
got
on.
a flip-flop phone.
okay.
No,
Angie, do you have a flip-flop phone?
A flip
Look
flop.
at you. You're like a mummy.
No, I'm on my computer.
she's on her computer. That I heard. That I could hear. All right. So I wanted you to say hi to Tommy. Tommy, I have so much admiration for all the stuff that you've accomplished. It's so cool. I am going to talk to you. So thank you so much, and we'll see you soon, and we'll see if we can get something out of Angela now. Bye.
Bye, Tommy.
Here. See you.
See you, honey.
All right. So Juan, why do you think that we're
Hi,
having like
guys.
this delay? Hi, how are you? You're in Colorado, right?
Okay.
Yes, I'm in Colorado.
I don't know why we have such a delay.
Forget it.
Juan,
So
why do we have
it might be because I had trouble getting Chrome.
how about what kind of phone do you
I'm
use?
in Edge.
What kind of phone do you use?
Oh, I use an iPhone.
You know what?
iPhone.
Go back and take the link and put it in the iPhone. You can use it on anything, and see if you come back on the iPhone where it comes in better, because you have literally like a 30-second delay. Oh, don't just see if it works.
Okay.
All right,
Go to
we're gonna take you out and come back in. Juan, bring her back in a minute.
put up a film.
We'll play a little video real quick while we're doing it, while we're waiting for her to come in. So Juan, let's take her out and bring her back when she's on her iPhone. All right, you guys, because we have to be able to talk to her. So we'll do a quick video, you guys. Here's Joya Bruno. Your love is lifting me higher. Look at the video and watch. You'll see me in the background. Enjoy, everybody.
Oh.
Your love is lifting me higher, lifting me
I helped put the whole thing together with that video. So do we have her back?
Angie, baby.
Hey.
There you
Hi,
are.
guys.
Yay!
Hi.
Much better,
Thank
much
you.
better. Now we hear you in real time. Hello and welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
And happy birthday. What's
Thank
1692?
you.
What does it say?
That's her age.
No.
Yeah, 1692. They missed one.
I love it. So say hi to everybody in the chat room.
Hi, everybody in the chat room, and hello, Tommy. I'm sorry I was all chopped up before.
Tommy's
I'm
gone,
back.
sweetheart.
Yeah, we let her go, but we loved her. She's fabulous.
Yeah, she is awesome.
And actually, we met her because of you.
Yes, I got to meet her quite a few times and do the conventions. She did a great job at the Rocky Mountain Nightmares out here in Colorado. Absolutely loved it.
Do you like being in Colorado still? Now you've been there about, what, 5 years probably?
No, it's been a little bit longer, but my mom and my daughters and my sons, everybody is out here, so I don't see any way to really move.
I know, I love it. So how old is your youngest grandson now?
My youngest granddaughter will be 5 on the 29th.
Oh my gosh.
Are you pregnant?
Yeah.
Are you pregnant?
I'm not even dating. I can't do that anymore, Ron.
You know,
That's the same thing Tommy said.
you know what? The Italians believe the more children you have, the longer you live. So you're going to live about 300 years.
I bet. My youngest sons just turned the twins.
Tell our audience how many kids you got. I always laugh about it.
I've got 5 children, 2 sets of twins, and a single. And my youngest set of twins, Robert and Ryan, they just turned 21 on the last Monday, the 16th.
And they're all brought up to be ladies and gentlemen and the sweetest kids. I love them.
Yes, they're awesome.
Oh, yeah. I spent a whole day with them, and I just, I look at people's kids, and some of them you want to kill because they're rude, they're mean to their parents. Not these kids. They worship her, and they treat her like they should. You have
They're awesome. They're wonderful.
Came from your upbringing. It's how you raise them, baby.
Yes.
You raise animals, you got animals.
Yes, that's true. Unless there are 4 paws. I love my dogs. That's why I don't think I will ever get married again or date, because my dogs are more important.
We only have one left because unfortunately our other 2 passed away, but we have one and he's never more than 2 feet away.
Yeah. No, I'm at my office, which is next door, so I don't have the dogs with me right now. They're next door. Give me a break.
What are you doing in the land of film?
So I've got quite a few projects coming up.
Tell me.
Russ Emanuel is one of my favorite directors. He's just done Apocalypse Death Party, which you will probably remember because we were filming under the name of Staycation.
Yes, that's what I couldn't find it on IMDb until I looked up Staycation.
Staycation. Yeah.
And
we've won.
We're going to play the trailer for everybody after we talk.
Awesome. We've won so many awards with that and the prequel, which was called Routine.
I love it. You have a really good cast, first of all. Almost all these people have been on our show.
Yes.
So Russ Emanuel directed it. You have Olivia Diabo, who's been on our show. Tracy Coco's been on our show. Kelly Maroney's been on our show. Eileen Dietz has been on our show. And Lorene Landon has been on our show. So we know all the people in it. And
that's so awesome.
Some other people too, but it looks like. So tell us a little bit about what's the movie about. Can you tell us what it's about?
So it's a pandemic horror, horror comedy. We filmed during pandemic, and everybody had to be masked up. And there's a virus. It's called the Nix virus. So it's free on Tubi. It's free on Tubi, so it's a great watch. Very, very funny. It's got some great special effects and obviously amazing actors. And our director is one in a million. I really enjoy working with Russ. We're currently working on All for Tomorrow, which Kelly Maroney is in as well, and Tracy Coco, exactly, and Bill Victor Rukin with Alien Donut Films. It's produced by him and Russ Emanuel, and it's in association with Angela Joseph Productions, a little family production company.
that's your company now, then, Angela Joseph.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So let's go to Apocalypse Death Party and play the trailer for everybody. Introduce it for us, and then we'll play it for everybody.
So this is Apocalypse Death Party.
Do it one more time. And also, you guys, this is free on Tubi, so you can watch it right now. It's already out. Go ahead.
All right, this is Apocalypse Death Party. Enjoy.
I want to come home. You have no idea how much I miss you.
Can you factually state that this wasn't manufactured in a secret laboratory?
Who was replying to my text messages?
I don't know, but it wasn't me.
The virus is not a hoax created by the government to control the populace.
The American Embassy tells me to go back to my hotel room because there's nothing they can do.
Can't be too safe these days.
Your college buddy caught the Nix virus. Does the virus affect the brain, Professor? Whoa! I got it, Matt.
I see the virus consuming us all.
What in the world is going on out there?
We live in fear that something's going to happen and that those things are going to come into our house at night.
Hey, so I think I saw Dave Bailey in that trailer too. Is Dave Bailey in it?
Yeah, he's a zombie.
I love it.
He loves playing that zombie. But
Yes, he does.
It's about time that, actually, I have to rephrase that. I'm so happy that so many people I know in the business are making comedies because we need to laugh with what's going on in the world. We need to go to the theater and come out smiling. And I think this movie may do it. It's very, very campy, and I like the fact that it's almost reminiscent of the stuff that we did in the 1960s.
Nice. You'll enjoy it, Ron. I look forward to your feedback.
I enjoyed the pilot.
The trailer.
The trailer. We used to call them pilots.
Oh, now a pilot's your first episode.
Oh.
So I have a question then. Is All for Tomorrow also a comedy, or is that a drama?
It's a drama. It's going to twist your mind. I've read the script, and it's absolutely amazing.
So I have a question. Since you're in Colorado, did you get to go to the compatible screening?
I didn't. No, I was working, and that wasn't one that I wanted to revisit.
Oh, I just wanted to know because we haven't seen it, but they said we were funny in it.
I'm sure you guys were. I'd like to see clips, but I
only want to see my clips, so I don't care about it.
I get that. I'm a producer on that, so.
You worked on the last two Mahal Brothers movies too.
Yes. And I'm very, very sad that Michael is no longer with us.
You and me both.
It seems like it was just yesterday, and he was in my window, always on Facebook, and we were discussing the upcoming films, and now we won't even. Yeah, there's a lot that won't happen, and he's truly missed. He was an amazing soul.
Absolutely.
And working with him with us joy.
At every red carpet that he was at, we would have the biggest conversations, and I would tell him, you know what's wrong with your pictures? You don't have $100 million. Because they're wonderful. I love all their work. They just didn't have the money. If they had $100 million to put in a film, they would have knocked out some fucking film. Let me tell you.
That's true. But did you get to see Arena Wars? I play nurse. Oh my goodness, at Hopkins.
I love Arena Wars. I think that's their best film. But now I haven't seen Alien Storm or the Apex Predators Club, but they have one called Arena Wars. I love it to death. I actually bought it, and I don't buy anything. Everybody gives me.
Oh, nice.
But I actually bought it to have it because I was like, this is so impressive, and we're friends with everybody in it. We know everybody.
Yeah, you are, and you have BJ on a few weeks back, and he was, he was the lead in my scene.
He had a great role.
And it was just amazing to work with everybody and working with John Wells. That was a kick. as well.
Yeah, John Wells has been on the show, and I'm working actually. So they work with a lot of people, and I'm working with them. I'm doing a movie with Robert Lasardo called Manson's War, and we have Costas Mandalore, Richard Grieco, Michael Pere. We have a bunch of really fun people.
Ron Russell, we must.
And yeah, well, Ron.
All amazing actors that I've worked with. So yes, you've got a great one going there.
I love Robert Lasardo, and he gets killed, in Arena Wars. He gets killed, but I just watched him in Death Race, and his death in Death Race, with Jason Statham is freaking awesome.
I come out of retirement for a good film, and this film was good, so I came out of retirement.
Yeah,
Then I go back.
We're working on
and then back in.
We're working on it now, but you were in the last one, the Apex Predators Club, which looks good. I mean, it's not out yet.
Yeah, so I'm an executive producer on most of those. I got to be in Arena Wars as well. I could have been in some of the others, but it's just with my busy schedule out here in Colorado, I didn't have the time to fly out. So with remote producing, it makes it easier for me to be able to be involved in films like that. Even not being in Hollywood. It's rare these days that I get out to a red carpet. I think Pretty Boy was my last carpet.
Oh, and that was like 4 years ago or something.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
The last time we saw you, because we haven't seen you in a long time.
Years.
Yeah, it was. And you saw me with Brandon. That was after his birthday.
I actually love Pretty Boy, and Marcel is kicking ass. He's like going from movie to movie to movie.
And doing a great job, a stand-up great job. I love directors.
Marcel is probably the new Steven Spielberg of
horror,
low-budget film.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. I absolutely love his stuff.
Marcel is absolutely fabulous.
Yes, he is.
Next time he has a red carpet, though, you should see if you can make it work with your schedule to take a vacation around that time, because his premieres are a lot of fun.
Well, I have over 120 vacation hours left to take, so definitely make sure that I get the information so that I can request it. And if it's on a holiday, I can't. I'm committed to my job out here.
Where are you working in the coal mines of hell?
The coal mines of the ocean, Ron. I'm at that seafood joint.
Where do you work?
Cheddar Bay Biscuits. I'm at Red Lobster. I've been at Red Lobster.
She works at a Red Lobster.
So fuck them. Tell them you have an appointment.
I'm actually managing a store, so no, I don't.
Good for you. Way to go.
Let me tell you something. I have friends that are restaurateurs, and they said they're begging for workers. They're kissing their asses.
Oh, yeah.
Workers get away with murder because there are none. Years ago, they fired you for nothing.
Do you have trouble finding people to work?
No, I've got a great team. My general manager has had my store for close to a decade, and I'm her sales manager. And it's really hard to find a position at my store. Everybody wants to stay. So we've hired some new people recently, but if they get the job, they hang on to it. They're not, it's not just any location. I mean, we have a great team. And we're great
all of our IHOPs.
area.
Ron loves breakfast food. He loves pancakes and waffles and all that stuff. And so we used to go to IHOP all the time because it's inexpensive and you can get in and out. All the IHOPs went out of business here because they couldn't get any workers.
Oh, no.
So the two IHOPs, we had three of them. There's one left, and but the two that are close to us both went out of business.
Oh, wow. That's terrible.
I used to get the senior citizen pancake thing. It was
2 by 2 by 2.
2 by 2 by 2. It was 2 pancakes, 2 bacon,
and 2 eggs.
For like $6 now.
Yeah, it's a great deal. That's a great deal.
But this is what it was. And I miss my breakfast. I used to go. You know who Mr. Blackwell was?
No.
I don't know Mr. Blackwell. He was the 10 worst dressed list guy. He was a very famous designer in fashion. And he was my very best and dear friend. And he lived very opulently. I mean, he lived like a king because he was gay, and he knew how gay people live when they have money. They really live big. And our favorite place was IHOP. And we would go to IHOP, and he'd sneak in. And of course, everybody in the restaurant would look and know who he was. And finally, wait a minute, I have to tell the story. So somebody came up to Blackwell and said, why are you here? And he looked and he just said, what the fuck business it is of yours? I almost choked on my coffee. The lady
Oh my
turned
goodness.
around and she didn't. She was stunned because he's so chic and elegant. Mr.
Uh-huh.
Blackwell, proper. He wasn't proper at all. He was dirt like me, dirty mouth.
Say hi to Hub Reynolds. He's in the chat room. He said he'd work.
Hi, Hub.
He said he'd work at Red Lobster just for the biscuits.
Oh yeah, a lot of people say that, and then you get tired of them because they're available. But yeah,
when
the
they're
biscuits
available,
are awesome.
My favorite like fast foodie place, well, it's not is Dickie's. I don't know if you guys have Dickie's. It's like a rib place, ribs and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
it's like my favorite.
Dickie's barbecue.
Yeah, Dickie's barbecue. But I asked the people that work there. I was like, "Do you guys get tired of eating it?" They're like, "Yeah, after you worked here like for 2 months, you don't want to eat it anymore."
That's true, and I've been with Red Lobster off and on since 2017, so I'm definitely having a
God, 9 years.
Yeah, it's a
We've
long
known
time.
you a long time. Then we've really known you a long time.
Yeah, you have, because before I got to meet you guys, I was just doing my thing out here in Colorado.
I thought you lived. Did you live? Did you live in Colorado the whole time when we met you?
She lived
Yeah.
here. No,
No.
You lived here.
No, she never lived here.
You never.
I've only gotten Airbnbs out there.
She just comes and rents Airbnbs for vacations. But okay, I didn't know that. Okay, so that's my bad.
Yeah, I met you. I was 25 years old. Now I'm 30. now I'm 30. So that's 5 years. No, how many years are we?
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been at least a decade.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I'll be celebrating in May my 86th birthday. Could you believe that?
Oh my God. That's amazing, Ron. You look fantastic.
Yeah, but
tomorrow is my 55th.
There you go.
86 is an old
So I'm
bag.
61. Okay.
So you and Tommy are the same age because she's 55 also.
Okay.
I saw that on her IMDb. It's not a secret, though. We already talked about it once she was on.
Yeah, and I don't care.
Age is all bullshit anyway. We know.
It is. It's how you feel and how you take care of yourself. And I got grandkids and I have fun,
No one believes I'm going to be 86. They all say, "What?" It's not that I look young; it's that I am young.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I'm very young. I never age. My mother used to say, "You're stupid. Don't when are you going to grow up, stupid?" That's what she called me. Nickname was stupid, and I'd say, "Ma, I'm never going to grow up. I'm going to be 100 and the same as I am now." She said, "People will laugh at you," and I said, "Good, then they'll pay me."
There you go. You guys too. You can follow Angela. She's on Instagram at Angela Angela 777CO. For her, actually, you should make one that's Angela Joseph Productions. I don't know if you can have that long of a title.
So I do, and it's on Facebook, and also my Angela Coleman is my my married name, which I got divorced, so I just didn't want to do all that changing. So I work under movies as Angela Joseph.
Yes.
But on Facebook, I'm Angela Coleman, and that's got the blue check mark. And my Angela Joseph Productions page is there on Facebook as well.
I have to like that page.
So, Angela, question
Yes.
I ask everybody:
Yes.
Would you ever get married again?
I doubt it.
You doubt
I
it?
doubt it.
You don't want to
No.
fall in love and get married again?
No, all of the daddies that, as far as in my world, they were just donors, Ron. I raised my kids by myself. I did. I didn't get anything from them besides the donation, really. And not until the boys' dad was deceased that I get a penny. So we have called that dead dad money until the boys were 18, and that paid a lot of bills. But other than that, there's no need for a man or a woman in my life. I'm content with my four paws, my little dogs.
I love it. So how many dogs do you have now? 4?
Well, dude passed away just a couple weeks ago, and Lady, his granddaughter, passed away last summer. So wonderful story. After Dude passed away, and I watched your show, and then I was scrolling through Facebook, and Dude sent me a little message that said that the dog that just passed away has whispered to another dog to find my human because they need you. At that moment, I went and I opened up the Humane Colorado page, and there was Bindi and Layla, bonded sisters, 3 years old, and Bindi looks exactly like Dude.
There you go. So you
So I
got,
ran down there and adopted the 2 Chihuahuas. So now I've got 5.
I love
Okay.
it.
I had 5 dogs. I loved it. I laid on the
Yes.
floor, and all 5 would be kissing me and jumping on
Oh
me.
yeah, it's the best.
And one was a Saint Bernard. So
Oh man.
when he laid on me, you couldn't get up. But
Oh
I
wow.
had 5 dogs, and we had 3. Now we're down to 1, and no more for me. No more.
Oh,
You know
it,
what?
it mends the broken heart. I hate losing them, but I have to have
Yeah.
the others there to say,
We
okay,
love dogs
I,
so
I
much.
want to
all
say
right.
something for the public. I'm a nut job when it comes to animals, protecting them. And my little 7-pound baby was going to go on an airplane and fly to Florida, Jimmy and I. And I contacted the airline and I spoke to an official and I asked, will it hurt the dog in any way? And be honest, because if it does, I will sue you. And he started to laugh. He said, we don't recommend a little dog like that to fly, even in a compression cabin, because
Oh.
they can go deaf.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
They can on takeoff and landing. I want everybody out there to know that when you have your little babies, not to maybe bring them on a plane. But anyway, it stopped Jimmy and I from doing business, and because I won't leave my dog with anybody. He's got to be with me all the time, or he suffers terribly. So, what was the purpose of that? Oh, it was a public.
The purpose was the public service announcement that it's not good to fly little dogs on airplanes.
Yeah. So please, everybody out there, when you have, you know what we call Astro, he's my little baby. We call him a ball of fur that thinks he's a Marine. And that's what we say about him. And he's
That's great.
So please, everyone out there with your little cute babies, don't fly.
Leave them at home.
Drive. We're going to drive to Florida.
Right. That would work.
I hate driving. That friggin' Texas is 12 hours.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But we're gonna because we have to take the dog with us. So
a dog is definitely something that ties you down. Be very certain that you can handle that tie down.
I watch all the like the animal channels on TikTok and
I
Instagram
do
and stuff.
too.
And the dogs, I can't believe some of the terrible things people would do to a dog. I watch all the videos of all the dogs getting adopted, which I love because all 3 of our dogs are rescues. And
yes, if you look back on my page after you're done here, the Humane Colorado shared a picture of me, Bindi, and Layla for the Hill Science Diet promotion that I had to sign off on. But I was crying, obviously, for like 24 hours over my dude. And when I went down there, I just couldn't stop laughing. And it was happy tears because the fact that I had 2 more little souls to fill my heart. And dude I'd had him since 2009. And he was probably maybe 2 or 1 when I got him, but I didn't know because he was a rescue. So I had no idea how old he was. And he lived that long. So I knew he was going to be going. And I knew in the past few years that I couldn't go anywhere or travel because I always had to keep my eyes on my dude. I have them on camera and stuff. So, when I'm at work, I can just check in on them all.
that's so funny. We had that. Then we took it all down because we thought we were going to sell the house. But she can watch all her dogs when she's at work through the cameras. Remember how we had those cameras? That was a cool thing.
Yeah, but it wasn't for me because all I did all day long was watch the dogs.
I got to make that money for those dogs. They got a nice house,
We take him everywhere anyway. He likes going anyway.
I mean, I could be on a picture, and when I'm off camera, I'm watching the dogs, and they say to me, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm watching my dogs."
Every time I go out for a cigarette break at my work, I pull up the cameras and take a peek at the dogs.
You're as sick as I am.
There's
another nut in the world. I'm not the only one.
So you guys, Angela, it's her birthday. It's tomorrow. Is it
tomorrow?
Tomorrow's her birthday.
Everybody.
Yay!
Quiet. What are you doing for your birthday?
So I have great children, and I have a fantastic mother. And so on Friday, we're going to Texas Roadhouse for my birthday lunch. My mom, my daughters, and my granddaughter will be there. That's going to be a blast. And then A couple weeks ago, my daughters took me and my mom to, they call it, it wasn't Thunder Down Under, it was one of those, but we had a nice male review out here, and I had so much fun.
Male review. So she went
Oh,
to swinging.
oh, they looked so beautiful, Robin. Oh, they were beautiful.
I love it.
It was called Girls Night Out, the show.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, look it up
I
when you
had
get
a
a
lot
chance.
of friends years ago that were in Florida. They would dance on the bar. And
Mm-hmm.
they had incredible bodies. I mean, really.
So everybody,
they would shame all the other people.
Oh, I know it. I know it, Ron. Just so you know, the girls' dad shamed everybody and he died in 2007. So there's a reason that I stay single. When you've had perfection like that, why bother?
There you go. So you guys, listen.
Now, wait a minute. That place you mentioned is we have to let people know. I don't know if it's
no, it was a show that came in.
No, before that. You're going to dinner where?
Oh, at Texas Roadhouse.
Who?
Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse.
Everyone out there, it's a restaurant, Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
All right, you guys.
Yeah.
So Angela, follow her, you guys. It's at Angela777CO. Check out Apocalypse Death Party now on Tubi with Olivia Diabo, Tracy Coco, Kelly Maroney, Lorraine Landon, Eileen Dietz with director Russ Emanuel. And we want to wish you a very happy birthday. And we'll see you online.
Yes, I'll see you. Bye. Thanks for having me.
Bye-bye. All right, now we're going to bring on our next guest, you guys. I'm super excited. Let's see what happens if we can see her. Hopefully she's still there. Taja!
Tasha, look at you. Look at you. Look at you.
Say something so we know we can hear you. Oh, I don't know if we can hear her. Let's see. No.
Is she speaking?
No, she's not speaking. Up. He took her up. Say something.
I can't hear.
You can't hear us. Let's see.
I don't know why I can't hear them.
Try headphones. So what can I do with her, Ron? What can I tell her? What can I tell her, Juan? Tell her something.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear us?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Why can't I hear them?
Check your speaker settings. Oh no. We always have these little problems. And volume settings. Look in the chat. Maybe take her out and put her back. I don't know, so we don't look stupid. Who knows? Let's see. Can you hear us? Hello? Hello? Oh my gosh.
Anyway, you're good looking.
Gorgeous.
We can't hear you. Too bad you can't speak. If you could speak, you'd be perfect.
Look in the chat room. How do I get her to look into the chat? Hang on, maybe I send her a message.
You would think with all her money, she could have.
What is going on here?
There, she has somebody there. You just saw them.
There's somebody there. Don't you know how to work it?
No, it's not that easy. Hang on. Let's see. Hang on. Let me see if I can. Hang on. Let's see. Hold on. Maybe pull her out so she doesn't look that way. Let me see if I can get her phone number. Let's see.
That's why you should do tests.
You can't do tests with these people.
What do you mean you can't do tests with these people? They want to be in show business. They
Hello?
Hey!
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Oh, yes.
Terrific.
I was just
I don't know what happened.
Before we open the show, I've got to tell you this. My very good gay friend in Palm Springs said that he is you when he watches the show. All the gay guys get together and they all picked out who they fight for. And he said, oh, mine is the best bitch. And he loves you.
Well, tell him I love him back.
I certainly will. When
put me in touch with him.
You have such a gay following here in Palm Springs. You have no idea.
Really? I hear that all the gays love me everywhere.
Yes.
They love you.
They do. And you, first of all, wait, we got to do an introduction because he started without an introduction. All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. wellness entrepreneur, and the breakout star of Netflix's hit show Members Only Palm Beach, Taja Abitbol. Is that pronounced?
Yes.
Yay! Hello. And you, out of all your cast members, you beat everybody else out in social media by like 20-fold. Like nobody else has the following you have.
Because she's the tough one. She sits there with the face. She gives the mafia face, I call it. You do. And they all shit those girls. They get so scared. But let me go back to the gay guys here. I love listening to them. You know what they say? Oh, her gown stinks. My gown's better. My girl has a better gown. Oh, my girl's hair is beautiful, better than your girl. And then they start to fight they bring your show into the gay bar, and all these queens are fighting. Oh, you're full of shit. Your girl's not so beautiful. My girl's better. She got bigger tits. You have to hear them. We have to bring your producer to the bar, and he's got to photograph that. It's another show. It's another show.
That is so funny. That's so funny.
This is my co-host Ron Russell. He's also my husband. And
oh, that's amazing. I love you guys as a couple.
We have a lot of fun, and we've been in entertainment forever. We had Hillary on the show last week. You and Hillary are my two favorite.
Hillary's a toughie.
Yeah, in what way?
Well, because she wasn't easy to interview. You know, she was holding back. And when you come on these kind of shows, either you go for it or you don't. And Hillary was very...
She got better.
Wait a minute. Even on the show, I love your show, by the way. And
Thank you.
Show, Hillary is kind of like the...
business person, though.
The brain. She's not so campy. You girls are total camp. I call your show a train wreck because it's so fabulous that you have to keep watching it. I mean, it's amazing. And we love it. I understand that most of it is not, well, I can't go there. Anyway.
It is, though. Anyway, I watched a bunch of your interviews that you have done and since the show came on. To me, you're the most, I think the most fascinating. It's like you're like the level-headed one who's also really cool. Hillary is very level-headed. She's not as much fun. Like, you're the fun one. We actually have friends who went to your birthday party. The episode with your birthday party, Ron and Marta Bloom are friends of ours.
Oh, nice.
And so we saw them on there, and I was like, oh, look, they're at Tasha's birthday party. How cool.
Yeah. The girl's got to lay off that poor girl. I feel bad for her.
Who? Which girl?
I mean, that poor bitch, she don't know whether she's coming or going. The old lady gave her the riot act. I wanted to smack the old lady for being so evil.
Yeah, can you please come here and smack that old lady? She needs to get smacked.
She needs smacking because she was evil to that poor girl. She's a beautiful little girl who wants to be friends with you all. And you're all being bitchy and giving her a rough time. And I think it sucks. And you should.
I wasn't bitchy to her at all.
You were bitchy to her.
No, you're not.
You're nice to everybody. You're like the mediator.
Yeah. I mean, she just picked the wrong mentors, you know?
Yeah, she picked the wrong mentors.
But wait, does that old broad really run the island?
No. Oh, my God. She's been run off the island so many times. I'm sure it's going to happen to her again. She does not run the island at all. She's full of crap.
I saw the video of you did a premiere, I guess at your house or someplace, and that she got escorted out because she was drunk. And
I did a premiere at my friend's house, yes, and she came in completely off her rocker. I don't know what she was on. And, you know, I was nice enough to invite her, but she came, you know, and she talks about etiquette. She came and, you know, threatened me at my own party. And so, you know, she had to get kicked out. Like I told the story a million times. She was drinking, you know, like half drunken champagne glasses that were left all over. And she was definitely, and she was definitely, you know, a mess by the time she got there. She was actually late too. So, but I mean, she just was rude and she did not belong there with that attitude. So she had to go. And once again, it was not me who made that decision. It was the security.
Right.
Yeah, but whoever asked her for her opinion? I didn't get that in the show. Nobody asks her for an opinion.
Exactly.
She comes on the show and starts pushing everybody around.
Exactly. That's right.
I had never heard of her, so I know that you grew up.
Well, wait a minute. Let me tell you something. She's good for the show.
Yeah,
Because you
she
always-
is. She
Yeah, when
is
her wig
definitely.
fell- when her
She's
wig
very
fell
good
off, it was great.
TV.
When her wig fell off, it was terrific.
great.
Yeah, that was funny.
But you know, you always have to have a bad guy. You cannot have a show without a bad guy. And she's the bad guy.
So I
Now,
want to
let's-
say,
let's-
wait. I want to explain something.
gonna
Just
smack
stop. Just
you
stop.
instead of the old
Okay,
lady.
so first of all, because I read how you like went to Palm Beach, you know, all growing up in your younger years, growing up with your family. So I grew up in West Palm Beach. Hillary said right down the street, 3015 Washington Road is where I grew up.
Wow. Yeah, that's on Hillary's block, pretty much.
And my parents used to go to the Trump Mar-a-Lago, but it wasn't Trump Mar-a-Lago. My parents were friends with Meriwether Post, and there used to be the Post Mansion, and you would drive by. I don't know if you remember it when you were little, but if you drove by it, the wall had broken glass glued on it everywhere, so you couldn't climb over the wall. If you put your hands on top, they'd get all cut up. And I went to Palm Beach Public, which
Wow.
that's where her son
Okay.
also went to school. So I grew up there, and I met Ron and Boca, but he's really from Brooklyn.
I was
Yeah, like I could tell you're a New Yorker like me. I'm from New York, you know. I mean, my grandparents were snowbirds, so they had places in Miami, in Palm Beach, and I grew up coming here in the winter all the time. But you know, I'm really a New Yorker. And then when I moved here, I said, "Oh my goodness, the lifestyle here is so different. Like somebody's got to do a show about this." And then it ends up happening.
I love it.
Let me tell you something. Your show is uplifting because we're in a time right now where we need to be lifted, the people. That's why I tell Jimmy, let's make our show really crazy and funny, because people love us and they laugh. People need to laugh. I don't mean we're laughing at you. We're laughing with you because it's so silly that women of your stature and age and beauty are so bitchy and high school. You're like high school girls bitching each other.
It's like Mean Girls.
You know?
I love it.
And it's entertaining because it's almost like it's not who. Listen, I know Palm Beach a lot. I used to be a walker. I was never a walker. I wrong. My friend was a walker, and he made me walk one time. But I walked a man, who's a very famous composer. You might know him. I don't remember.
Ask her if she knows what a walker is.
You know what a walker is?
I don't. I was gonna ask you, what is a walker?
Years ago, handsome young men would be asked to escort an elderly woman to a party, a ball, or a dance, or whatever, the opera, whatever that was going on. Of course, women didn't have men anymore. They all died, and they didn't want to go alone. Back then, in my day, I'm 86 years old. So
wow, you look phenomenal.
Thank you. And you got to go all the way back in time for 86. You got to go back. With Columbus, you know. But anyway, so my very good friend was a walker, and he said to me, "You should walk, Ron." I said, "Why?" He said, "You could make a lot of money." I said, "I don't need a lot of money." I was a very famous hairdresser at the time, making a lot of money, working for a very good salon. I said, "No, I don't need to make money that way." He said, "You don't have to." Oh, she went away. Hello.
Oh, what happened?
We lost you.
Uh-oh. Juan, what happened? Live TV, you guys. I love Taja so much.
Yeah, she's funny.
She's like that bitch.
That's why she's tough.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
So he said, you don't have to screw them. You just have to walk them. If you want to screw them, you can. That's extra money. I said, no, I'm not a prostitute.
Now what happened? Oh, no.
So I went.
Can you hear us? You can't hear us? She can't hear us again.
Hello?
Can you hear us? Hello? Hit the volume button. Or have the girl come back and fix the volume button, you guys. I love it. So you guys, the girl that we were talking about, the lady, her name is Gail Brophy, which I did an online search. Okay, go ahead, finish. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway, he was a famous composer, and I forgot his name. But he took a shining to me, and I said, I'm sorry. I think there's been a mistake here. I said, I'm not a walker. I did this with my friend. Anyway, it got me to a very fabulous Palm Beach party. And the women in Palm Beach were so different from you girls. They were very prim and proper. They were very stuck up, very snobby, very evil, but in a nice way. Like, oh,
But how long ago are you talking?
I'm talking 50 years ago.
She wasn't even born.
No, the women were this kind of KUNT people. This is how they were. Oh, darling, I love your Tiffany. It's wonderful. Did you get it in consignment? That was what they were like.
Oh my God, I love
and
it.
they would say, "Oh no, dear, but your face has fallen. You need another lift."
So wait a
This time, don't lift too hard because your nipples are in your cheekbones. This is the kind of stuff they did, and it was really funny, evil, bitchy stuff.
You guys is more funny.
You girls are more contemporary. You brought it to today. You curse, you do dirty jokes. You made it very, very understandable for a very large audience, of which you're going to have soon. Because if you remember Sex in the City, when they said the gays first, then you, and that's true. If the gays love you, you're look at Dynasty, you're made. Because I don't know what it is, but
are you coming back?
I hope.
What do you mean? Are we getting another season?
Yeah, you should get one.
We hope so. We didn't hear yet. We gotta wait until they, have all the data back. But I think we will. I really do.
So here's my favorite thing. So in the commercial, one of my favorite lines of yours, and it's in the actual promo for Netflix, but it says, if we were an apartment building or a condo or something, Hillary and I are the penthouse and Rowena is the basement. That is the funniest shit ever. I played it over and over.
You got so mad at me for that. Like, she even brought it up again last week when we did that podcast with Rachel. Like, she was like, and what was that pet's house? She got so mad at me about it. I'm like, sweetie, we're on a TV show. Like, do you think I care what you... The problem with them is that, like, I'm saying these things about them on TV because we're entertaining people.
Right.
I don't talk about them off of TV. I don't think about, you know what I mean? They go all over the place talking about me off the show. You know what I mean? Nobody's like
the biggest impact. You really did. Like, there's so many things. I wish we would have seen your significant other and your son. I loved your parents when your parents were on. I was like, oh my God, she's got such cool parents. And your parents have, obviously influenced you because you went into real estate and you've had restaurants. I mean, you've done a lot of things.
I have, yes.
What do you expect?
And now
exactly.
I went on a real estate site and saw what your Miami Beach. I don't know if it's a condo or I don't know what you call it, a condo or townhouse or house or whatever you call it. It's beautiful. All your stuff is beautiful. We should throw out there that your significant other is David Cohn, who was like a pitcher for the Yankees, right? I'm gay. I don't do the sports thing, but I think he's a pitcher for the Yankees. You have a son named Sammy with him. Your parents were fabulous. Like you're kind of like the whole package for the whole thing because you weren't a train wreck. The other people were pretty train wrecky. You were just fun.
By the way, when we say train wreck, we mean it with affection.
I know. You mean it in a good way. Yeah. No. Of course. I mean, this is a TV show. It's entertaining.
You know how I got train wreck? I'm going to use their names. They'll be thrilled. My friend Teresa met one of you girls up in Palm Beach. Rosalind at lunch. And they became sort of friendly. And Rosalind told Teresa to watch the show. So Teresa and her husband watched the show. Now, Teresa calls me up. She said, you've got to get these ladies on your show. They are hysterical. This show is so fabulous, Ron. You're going to love it. You and Jimmy have to watch it. It's a train wreck, but it's brilliant. So I watched it.
We loved it.
And I loved it right away. I said, this is high camp. I love high camp. Because, that's where gay people are. We're all high camp. And just the idea of the gowns, question, they're yours.
Are they yours?
Are you dressed?
No, they're mine. Yes, I own those gowns. Yeah.
Wow.
I love it.
Wow. I bet you they're like, what, $50 each, $40?
I mix and match. Some things I wear are very, very expensive, and some things I wear are not.
I mean, you don't go to
because I could pull it off.
You can pull it off.
You don't shop in Marshalls, do you?
Not really, not in Marshall, but
So wait,
yeah.
I love to bust your balls because that's the
Yeah.
fun of it. That's the fun of it.
And I know you guys watched the show and you reached out to me first to come on your show. I know you did.
I did reach out to you first because you're my favorite.
Yeah,
you weren't available.
Wait. We cannot say that.
I can.
No,
yes, you can. Of course, you can.
No. It makes other girls feel bad.
No.
But wait a minute.
You and Hillary are my favorite.
Wait. I just want you to know that I can't say you're my favorite because you are.
No, you're my favorite. I invited you first. You weren't available
and
last
you're
week.
Sexy.
And so Hillary and I invited Hillary, and you're the only two I invited so far.
You know what it was about you, I think, that attracted me to you? I said to Jimmy, this tomato's from New York for sure.
Yeah, he likes that. He likes that a lot.
I love the New York attitude. You know what New York is? We don't say much. We just look.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have to say much.
We don't.
Everybody just talks a big game, and
Exactly.
we're the real deal.
And especially if you're from Brooklyn, you learn at an early age, you never talk. Brooklyn, you keep your mouth shut. You don't know.
Yep,
names, you don't
exactly.
And I love that.
And
that's
this
why
one's here name dropping all over. I had to vacuum the floor after she leaves.
That Gail Brophy lady too. So I Googled it, and it said that she's the richest one out of everybody that's on the show. But somehow I don't believe it.
Well, you have a very good sense of judgment because that's not true. She's not the richest one. I think she's probably the least rich one.
Yeah.
But I'm not counting anybody's money. But that's just not true at all.
Worth like
It's not.
50 million or something. I was like, I have a hard
Oh
time.
my God, no. She might be worth $150, okay? I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
The girl we had on a couple of weeks ago, her house is $42 million. Who the fuck has $42 million for a house? Oh, you're nuts.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. Because you're going to drop dead and leave it to your kids anyway. So what's the point? Spend the $42 million.
I want to brag for you though a little. Hold on, let me brag.
I mean, I've lived in Beverly Hills. Okay, so I ran with that crowd, which was mostly the movie crowd. Jane Russell was my best buddy. We hung out, we went. So I lived a very extremely important life that most people think was fabulous. None of it was bullshit. Now we live in Palm Springs, which is the biggest phony place in the world. I mean, you couldn't get faker if you lived in Disneyland. Palm Springs just sucks. Sand, heat. We're getting out of here. We're coming.
Really? Are you coming to Palm Beach?
We're coming to Boca.
Boca, darling.
Oh, nice.
No,
are you really? You're moving to Boca?
Yeah.
Jews go to Boca.
Yeah.
I'm going to Boca, darling.
But are you Jewish or Italian?
He's both.
Both. My father was. My mother was Italian Christian. My father was atheist Jewish.
Wow. So wait, when are you coming to Boca? I'm so excited.
We're coming as soon as we can. I have 4 or 5 movies to make. I have a television series to make, which you should watch. It's called The Mob, and it's how LA got the gangsters.
LA mob story.
All the mafia from New York, how they got to California. And it's going to be a TV series.
I produce movies, so I do 3 things. We do the podcast, and then I produce movies, and I'm a publicist for my everyday bread and butter. I'm a really good publicist.
Oh, wow.
So that's what we actually do. And then but he's in a lot of movies, and I produce a lot of movies.
Yeah.
But I want to go back to
as soon as my work is up, we're looking in Boca for a house now. Prices have gone through the roof.
Yes.
Holy shit.
And we're not looking at anything like you would be looking at because we can't afford it.
No. You want the truth? Sue Wong. You know Sue Wong, the designer?
Yes.
She was my best friend. She was in love with me. That's why I had to stop being her friend. I said, I'm gay and I'm married to Jim.
That's what
could you blame her? Could you blame her?
That's when we met Marta and Ron, though, at her house.
Right. Sue Wong liked tough guys. So I was a tough guy. Anyway, we met so many really rich people. Disgustingly rich. I mean, vulgar. You can't even discuss their money. It was like tons, and just oil wells. I mean, who owns like 40 oil wells? You know, you can't even count your money. And they would say to me, not all, a couple of them, Ron, I miss the days of saving up for something. I miss the days of wanting and wishing for it. We have so much money, we never wish or want. We just go and get. And it's boring because how much more could we get? We have nothing more to get. And I said, you know what you have to get? Real. You know, go find yourself some true people who are real and hang out with them and enjoy. Go to their little house, sit on their little furniture and enjoy it. Let's go. I do. I did that with everybody. Jane Russell was a multimillionaire. She had a lot of millions, but she lived a Mercedes was 10 years old. Wasp, you know, wasps. The Goyim are very cheap.
Actually, what kind of car did you drive?
I have a couple cars. But I really only drive my BMW. But my husband bought me a Bentley convertible, custom one, but I never even drive it. I never drive it.
We have a Mercedes too, the big ugly war vehicle. I hate the goddamn thing. You sit in it, you shake all over. They have no suspension.
I just wanted to see what you would say because when we asked Hillary, she's like, I drive a Jew wagon.
Jew wagon.
But wait, I want to brag for you a little bit because you guys, Taj has, first of all, her website is Taja Abitbol.com, ABITBOL.com. She has a company called Taja Drip. It refines the way you approach wellness, beauty, and longevity. Their services include custom IV infusions, vitamin therapies,
Go slow.
I am vitamin therapies.
I'm old.
I know, but everybody else can
I'm
hear.
gonna punch you right out of this
Advanced facials, body sculpting, longevity solutions. It's designed to replenish, rejuvenate, and restore balance. She has an elite mobile concierge service, and she's also her flagship store is in. How do you pronounce the hotel?
Faina, the Faina Hotel. Yeah,
in Miami Beach, right?
Yeah.
So
and I have a location in West Palm also.
Oh, I didn't see that on your website. Okay.
Yeah.
Good for you. So basically, you've been an entrepreneur forever.
Yes, I have been. I was in, hospitality. I owned restaurants and nightclubs. I also had a restaurant in a hotel. And I've been in real estate my whole life. I come from a real estate background. My mother still has a thriving business in New York and a brokerage, her own brokerage. And I have been licensed since I'm 18 years old. And I've been, developing, building, flipping, selling, all of it. And I have a project.
Where were you from in New York?
Queens, but I lived in the city since I'm like a teenager. Forest Hills.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
No, for real.
I was born in Brooklyn, but I grew up in Astoria, Queens.
Wow.
That's right next to Forest Hills.
Yes, yeah.
So you're a Forest Hills chick. I have to tell you about that. My friends mostly were Italian because Astoria is an old Italian neighborhood. And they used to say, let's go get laid. We can go to Forest Hills because the Jewish broads give head.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that before. They say, all the pretty Jewish girls are in Forest Hills.
Yes.
And they like to, and they like to, they like to put out.
Yeah, yes. I said that to Fran Drescher, who's almost from Forest Hills. She's watching. And
yes.
I said, how did I say that to her? Anyway, I said it to her that girls in Flushing also used to give head. So all the guys would want to go to Flushing, get the Jew broads.
We had her on the show a couple times.
I mean, really, we were coarse in our day. Today, they call us racist and kill us.
I know. You can't say anything.
No, but
love it. That's what I like, though, the way that you do say things, which makes it a lot of fun.
I love you already. I love you more.
So wait,
thank you.
Two more promos.
I love Easy.
I know you don't love Easy.
No, I love Easy if they're nice. If they're no good, I kill the best.
Oh my God, you're so funny.
Two
You
more.
you love my mother. You got to meet my
Oh
mother.
yeah, he would love your mother. So
Yeah.
two more promo things, because I saw on your Instagram you have a book that's coming out called Life Unscripted by Taja.
Yes, I think I'm going to change the title though, because I did not know that there was already a book called that. So I think I'm going to call it Unbreakable. That's what I'm going to
better.
call it now.
I think
You
that's
like that better? Okay.
Yeah, I like that better.
I do
And I
too.
know a lot about it. I've published like 25 books.
Now,
Like I've written like 25 books.
Are you Armenian?
No, my father is like Tunisian, North
Right.
African. I'm half North African and half Eastern European background, like Russian and North African. But I was born and raised in New York.
You favor the Moroccan. You have
Yeah.
an exotic look.
Yeah,
and also
beautiful.
that party you threw where you were all half naked, belly dancing. carrying
Yes.
crazy. I loved it.
Yes.
I said, you know, it's about time people spend money on a film, on a show, because some shows are cheesy and crappy. You know how they are.
Yeah.
But yours, the costumes were beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was some costume.
They were really beautiful and sexy, and the da-da-da-da-da. I loved it.
So I have one other thing that I saw online, and I actually listened to it, and it was pretty good. I was surprised actually because I didn't expect it. But you have a song that you did with Hadass Levy called "Everything Is Better in the Palm Beach Weather."
Yes.
And
You
was
like it?
Actually, really pretty good. I work with a lot of musicians, and so I was like surprised that it was really, really pretty good.
But
Isn't that a good song? It was a good song. And I have another one coming out, and it's called Are You a Member or Not?
When it comes out, we'll bring you guys back and we'll play it. You know, when we can do it, because that was the one thing. Like Rowena was trying to sing, but when she sang at her party, she was flat and the song bombed.
Yeah.
And
You know,
I
unfortunately,
have to say this, and I'm not blowing our horn. I'm telling the truth because I'm famous for that, by the way. If you look me up, everybody says Ron Russell tells it like it is, or he doesn't tell it at all. I don't bullshit. I hate fucking bullshit artists. Don't snowbird me.
So just tell her what you're going to tell her.
I forgot already.
Something about music.
We have. I don't know how many people that contact us. Can you promote our show? Well, we got to find out who they are, and it's like a lot of time. Look at their shitty show, or their horrible act, whatever. You guys, we looked at your show, and we both simultaneously looked at each other and said, "Get them on the show. Get them on."
It's so much fun.
We were not asked to promote you, but
I
we are
know.
promoting you. And when people hear Ron Russell say it's fun, they believe me.
Yeah, because Ron Russell knows what he's talking about.
Yes,
That's
Ron
right.
That's
I
right.
could tell. I could tell.
He knows what he's talking about. So how did you actually get involved? Like, how did you
Oh, wait,
get
I'm not
cast?
finished
Oh, wait.
promoing. Now, more bullshit about us, okay?
We have 6 minutes, so you have to hurry.
Jimmy will tell you. Tell her all that crap that you don't do.
Oh, I don't know. So we're about we're about to hit 1.3 billion streams.
Oh my goodness.
So you're all over the world
So
right now.
within like a month from now, probably about 3 to 5 million people will have watched the show.
And England is crazy about you. That show's got to go to England because that they're gonna love you.
We're really big in England.
We're very big in England.
So but I want to go back. So how did you actually get cast? I read an article that said that you had had an interest in being in a reality show. Like, how did they pick you? Or how did you get in touch with them? How did that actually work?
Well, I told this story a million times, and some people get it confused. But the truth is, when I first moved to Palm Beach, because living in Palm Beach full time, not on the islands, but in Palm Beach, the area, I lived in a country club, and that type of gated community like they have in Boca.
Yes.
I lived in Old Palm. It's a, country club in Palm Beach and Palm Beach County. And when I first moved there, it was such a culture shock for me that I called my friend Teresa. Maybe we have a mutual friend. I don't know. I called my friend Teresa from New York. She is a producer. She has several shows on TV currently. And I said, Teresa, because she's a New Yorker. She grew up in Little Italy. She's not a Palm Beacher. I said, Teresa, you need to come here and somebody has to do a show about this. You got to come stay with me for a week and just see the lifestyle here. Let me take you to all the country clubs and let me show you how we live, because you're not going to believe it. And somebody has to do a show about this. So she came, she stayed with me for a week, and a few days later, she got a camera crew and we shot a sizzle reel. And then we went to pitch it, and it was like the country club show. We went to pitch it, and the strike happened. Remember when the strike happened?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we
Yeah.
didn't get very far. And the next thing I know, the girl who did my hair for the sizzle reel calls me up and says, "You're not going to believe this. I have somebody sitting in my chair who's doing the country club show too and wants to talk." And, I told her we just filmed that show. Let me put you on the phone with her. So it just shows you that when something's meant to be, it happens. Like, it didn't happen the way I wanted it to happen.
Right. Oh, shit.
Oh, no. What the fuck happened?
What happened? Oh,
I
my
don't know.
God.
We can't see you, but we can hear you, so keep talking.
So I said, instead, it didn't happen the way I wanted it to, but it still happened.
I love it.
And,
hit your camera button. Hit your camera button.
Oh, God. There we are. Okay.
There we are.
So, like I said, when sometimes you manifest something and it doesn't come to you the way you want it, because I wanted to do my own show, but instead I'm still on a country club show in Palm Beach County that is, a female ensemble cast show. And so that's how I got to them. That somehow the current producer ended up at my hairdresser. And that is a serendipitous thing.
Absolutely. That's a great movie. Serendipity is a great movie, too.
Yes.
I think it's,
One thing I want to say quick.
You have 3 minutes. Okay.
About 40 or 50 years ago, I looked at a house on the island.
Wow.
Palm Beach for $450,000.
And how much would it be today? 450 million? No, 45 million at least.
It was like a bungalow. All those
cost a lot.
bungalows that are on.
Yes, I love those. I mean, there are not that many there yet, but I know my grandparents had a house on the island, and I'm sure we should have never sold it, but it is what it is. I mean, you never know. That's how real estate is.
Yes.
Back in my day, if you did not live on the island, you were not spoken to.
Yes, that's true.
West Palm Beach were considered
That is very true. But now West Palm Beach is, the island is very small. So how much can you build you can't even build on the island, so.
Well, what it was? It was basically a winter residence for a bungalow to go swim. That's all it was never to live in. Boca, I remember when I used to drive up from to New York or Miami, I'd pass Boca. Boca was a hellhole. It was a dump. It was awful. Now it's magnificent.
Yeah, so we
have the best restaurants. It's fabulous.
So you guys, this is Taja Abitbol. You guys want to follow her? She's at Taja Lucky on Instagram. Her website is TajaAbitbol.com. She's got a book that's going to come out. We'll let you guys know when. She's got a single out right now that you can actually get. It's called Everything is Better in the Palm Beach Weather, and she's got a new one coming out. Check out Members Only Palm Beach. It's on Netflix, you guys. We need lots of people to watch it because we definitely want them to get a season 2. We want a season 2. So everybody, please watch it. We want to thank you so much for coming on. You are really my favorite. You're the best.
And you don't want to break an old man's heart, do you?
Never.
Okay. Will you go to lunch with us when we come to town?
I can't wait. I was just going to ask you that.
Absolutely.
Listen, my favorite place is gone. Taboo.
No, Taboo. He used to love Taboo, but it's gone.
I used to go to lunch at Taboo all the time, and I loved it. Loved the salad. And now it's gone. Why is it closed up? Do you still know? Do you know?
No, I don't know. I don't even know that place. Let's go to the Colony or.
You don't know it? It was the most in place.
A long time ago, it was the in place because my father used to go there all the time. It was on the end of Worth Avenue.
every movie
not
star.
the ocean end, the other end.
Yeah, every movie
Anyway, we
star
have to go, we
used
have
to
to
go
go, we
there
have to
for
go. We're out
lunch.
of time.
It was very in.
So you guys, please watch the show. Please follow Taja. She's the greatest. Her Instagram is fabulous. If you guys like to see cooking, she cooks a lot. She loves to cook. She's got all kinds of great fun videos. So follow her on Instagram. Thank you so much for coming on. And when the book comes out or the single comes out, let me know and we'll bring you back.
Thank you so much. It was so nice connecting with you guys. Love you and get here quick.
Actually, we're gonna. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
All right,
Stay
everybody.
well.
Thanks so much
Stay
for
well.
tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Yay.
We got a great guest next week, and we'll see you next week. So bye, everybody.
Jimmy, this is MC Alfred and Ozzy. I'm just chilling, Jimmy Star, yo, sitting down and designing. Why every man in thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't test me. Big up the girls inside the party. Let's get down to crazy Jimmy. Big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Bitch, I'm your wanna be. Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you out.